Hey, Scalper the Gia. What's the deal, man? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. I'm trying to get this camera right. At Dwayne McClain TV. I just got in smashing a piece of chicken. They knew I wanted some chicken. Boy, what's your favorite piece of the chicken? My favorite piece got to be the thigh. Love me a thigh on the chicken. They gave me a breast. That bad boy is good. Best place to get some chicken is, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, Smithfield's got some good chicken, man. But right now, as universally, everybody gonna choose Popeyes. Bojangles got good chicken too. You know, that's steroid chicken anyway. But if you wanna, but I don't know where you're gonna find some organic chicken at unless you raised it yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I know a local farm, get your chicken from there. But you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is another topic for another story. Should we eat the fast food or not? You know what I'm saying? Of course not, but we still gonna do it anyway. Just do it in spurts. But anyways, it's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Shouts out to everybody supporting the channel. Shouts out to everybody rocking with the boy, man. We're going to keep rocking, keep pushing this content out daily. We're going to try to keep working as hard as we can all year. And I want to let everybody know there's no shortcuts in life. You got to get it the hard way. I ain't got no chicken on my face, dude. You got to get it the hard way, okay? You got to put the muscle in. You got to put the work in. There's no shortcuts, all right? You know, some people can take shortcuts, but for most of us, we're going to have to work hard, all right? Now, today's video is going to be about, somebody asked me, they said, should we still listen to the music even though it's all satanic? All the industry entertainment is satanic. And my advice, I'll have to honestly answer that answer. To honestly answer it is no, okay? And it's just like the fast food thing I just brought up. You're still going to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? The people that run the world, the powers that be, everything is dag near controlled by this cabalistic, we just call it a cabal. It's all controlled by them, from all the gas stations. I'm looking at this BP over here. It has the sun god is worshipped. You know what I'm saying? You know, from the gas stations to the stores, pretty much everything is influenced and controlled by the cabal. All right. And we're trapped into this matrix where it was created by them. The matrix was when I first learned about how the internet was created. Do you know that internet actually has like a program or something deep embedded in it called a daemon, D-A-E-M-O-N? Look it up. And when the first internet was connected, all the computers was connected, the very first ones, it made a pentagram. You know what I'm saying? Just like all the ones connected. So this matrix that we're in is mostly ran and governed by that, the cabal. You know what I'm saying? So if we want to separate from it, we would have to end up trying to find a piece of land that they don't have no type of, they don't really pretty much have no influence on. They haven't colonized it yet. We have to pretty much go there or live in the wild. I think it's best to not listen to this music, but like I said, we're going to listen to it anyway because these people, what they have done is monopolize this type of field. Think about an independent movie versus the Avengers. You're going to watch the Avengers because the camera works better. Who has access to $1 million cameras? What does white girl do? I'm controlling my car. Who has access to $1 million cameras? Not many people do. You know what I'm saying? Who has access to you know, the huge big budgets? So of course the consumer is going to go with more so watching the more expensive, more high quality than the independent one. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what's going to happen. And it's the same thing with the music. You know, you have independent artists in your cities who are not influenced by the cabal, who are not satanic, who are not evil, you know what I'm saying, who are not out here trying to push agendas. And it's going to be hard to listen to them because they don't have the quality as the other people. Then look, we have Apple Music, Spotify. To get your friends that will have it on there, but most time when we're driving, we want to put in a playlist. And that's another way the cabal has society. People are lazy. We don't want to even put in the extra effort in to go search our friends. We just rather put on a playlist, stop and go. That's why TikTok is booming, because people just want to scroll up there. They're shortening our attention spans. Now, the main goal of these people is to make humans as filthy and dirty and stupid as possible. So it's pretty much laughing at the people of God, basically making fun of God's creation of humans, saying, hey, God, your human experiment has failed. It's a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? Look what we can do to it. So these people who they work for, they live by that. So everything they do is about making the human dumber. So if you should listen to the music, which I know everybody's going to, even me, I catch myself going back and listening to Future. I know Future is a all-out puppet. Gucci man. I just found out the fat Gucci was he was down with them boys early in his career. Everybody from Big to Pac, Michael Jackson, Elvis, the Beatles, from the start of all the music. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to listen to this music, make sure you're listening to it in spurts, not all the time. Make sure you're keeping your spiritual groundings, like you're not under the influence. So if you're under the influence of drinking alcohol, you won't play this song that's about violence, you're more likely going to entice in violence, okay? Make sure that when you're listening to it, you go into it with a positive mindset. Like, hey, this music can't influence me. I'm only going to listen to this only for entertainment purposes. Hey, you want to listen to a Chief Keef song before you want to work out, and guess what? Chief Keef have already sacrificed all his cousins and stuff. He's an evil person. And it's still kind of hard to support these people. Like I said, my honest answer to this question would be to not listen to it. But if you are going to listen to it, to make sure you're doing it accordingly. Make sure you're listening to it in spurts, not all the time. Make sure your spiritual realm is good. Make sure your mind is good. Make sure all that is good, because that stuff can have an influence on you. Sometimes it's best to purge away from all this type of entertainment. It's best to purge away from, sports, TV. It's best to purge away from all of it. The only way to purge from it would be to give yourself a day out in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying? But we're pretty much trapped in this. I think the best way to handle this entire Matrix situation is for us to find a way to infiltrate it ourselves and to take it over from the inside, which is going to be a 1,000-year job. So my plan is to set a plan, and hopefully I can have a group of people who's willing to do this after I leave to carry on my plan, because I'm not going to be able to complete it in my lifetime, but I do want to fix the Matrix while I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're going to live into this society where there's electricity, you're basically going to be, that's what's quote unquote the Matrix. If you're not going to live in the Matrix, you're going to live out in the wild. And now guess what? Dwayne McClain ain't living in the wild, and I'm not about to be chopping down no trees. But and also with the music and stuff like that, don't let it influence you. Try to keep it away from your kids as much as possible. That's who we need to be worrying about. And now if you're a grown adult, you can listen to this music because you should pretty much know, but still, the music has influence, man. The music is so evil, man. Especially, I was listening to Kanye West's song, "We're all going to jail tonight. God gonna post my bail tonight." That right there was I was like, yo, man, how many people went to jail singing these songs? Think about Future songs. Molly, that song? Percocets. Ollie Percocets. Think about people doing ollies and popping Percocets. Think about people was doing that. People was getting messed up because these songs hype you up to do these situations. I remember one time when I first noticed it, it was a song it was a Chris Brown song, like pouring up something, and all the girls there was pouring shots. Drinking alcohol is probably one of the worstest things you can do on a day-to-day basis. Now, every once in a while, if you want to get hammered, cool. But this is an every weekend thing that young people, especially people like 18, 19, 20, I think about when I was in my early 20s, how much I was drinking and getting into trouble on a day-to-day basis. It's just really absurd and crazy, but the music is basically here for the kids, so make sure you're watching what your kids listen to. And that TikTok, man, I got to get my kids off of it. I think my daughter's mother's already on it. My daughter doesn't watch TikTok. I think she's on it. My son doesn't watch TikTok, but he's been creating, man. I don't want to take that from him, and he already knows how to create the TikToks, and he does them with the anime. He does an amazing job. So maybe what I'm gonna do with him is limit it, and I'm gonna go through his history and make sure he's keeping his brain and his mind pure. It's all about balance in this world, okay? It's all about balance. And what we have to do as the society, we must learn independence, man. We got to learn how to break away from this type of thing and learn how to invest into each other, because if not, the powers that be are going to monopolize us and take over everything if we don't stop now. You know what I'm saying? And I got to make sure I deliver that message with every video that I make, that we are the people who have the control to change this world, okay? We do, if we actually ever want to stop the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? And well, that's pretty much all I got to say to it. Make sure you're keeping your mind positive. Make sure you're keeping a balance in your life. It's the boy Dwayne McClain TV. Let me bless y'all. Be safe. I'm out.